Here's the place where you will find alternative ways to make you stronger and healthier. Here's the melting pot where acupuncture, functional medicine, biomedicine, herbology, and nutrition are well integrated. Here is the podcast station hosted by HH Natural Medicine. Welcome to Acupuncture and Above. Hello everyone! Thank you for joining us. This is your host, Li Shu. I am a national certified acupuncturist and herbalist, a certified functional medicine practitioner, as well as state licensed doctor of Oriental medicine in New Mexico. Today is the first episode, and I would love to use this opportunity to have an introduction of who we are. My name is Li Shu. Yes, this is my full name. Li is my first name. Shu is my last name. Some people wondered how to pronounce my last name because the spelling is X and U, sort of confusing. In the past, while I'm still teach at school, all my students and colleagues called me Shu, even though in Chinese it pronounces slightly different. But to me, it's totally fine, and I kind of like it. So after that, I just told people, if you remember you're wearing a shoe, you remember my last name. You can just call me Dr. Shu. I was born and grew up in northeast part of China, where winter is long and cold. 30 years ago, when I was about 17 years old, I started my journey of learning traditional Chinese medicine. I'm still thankful to my parents who advised me of choosing this field of learning. Before that, I thought I would be a translator or something because I have passion on language learning and English was always my strength. However, choosing to learning Chinese medicine changed my life and I discovered my new passion in this field soon after I started it. I was accepted by University of Chinese Medicine with scholarship and completed a 5-year program which include acupuncture, herbology, and biomedicine and earned my bachelor degree as a clinician. During the time, I became falling in love with what I learned and enjoyed learning them. I was amazed by the natural healing ways that Asian people created. I also amazed by how modern science and technology make the Asian medicine applicable to modern people and continuing to create new ways that actually make Asian medicine more powerful. For example, the acupuncture needles that we are using nowadays is way different and improved than the old times. From thick and expensive repetitive used needles made from silver to thin, sterilized, one-time use needles made from stainless steel. This is a milestone improvement, economic, hygiene, and causing nearly no pain when we practice acupuncture. Another example, 2,500 years ago when the first book of Chinese medicine was discovered, it only documented about 100 acupuncture points roughly, and now there are over 365 points, and new therapeutic treatment systems are created. For example, scalp acupuncture, a very effective and unique acupuncture skills and treatment system that focus on neurological dysfunctions, which was created in 1970s. We have helped so many patients with central and peripheral neurological dysfunction in our practice with scalp acupuncture. Herbology is another field that continue developing with time. With the improvement of science and technology, numerous research has been done on herbs, which documented in ancient times, and discovered in detail of how to use these herbs effective but avoid side effects, etc., etc. I remember in my senior year of undergraduate, the college library finally had internet open and purchased the National Library resources to all students. That was a huge impact on my learning journey. I was like a sponge and soaked myself in the library and absorbed knowledge every day. Because of my passion, after the graduation as a clinician, I chose to continue my education in master program, focusing on internal medicine, specialized on digestive system study. It was another 3 years of master program. Because of my outstanding ability in English, I became the first one hired by my college to teach undergraduate students herbology class in English. And I also edited the first English herbology textbook for them. It was a part-time job, and I felt rewarded. I love learning and growing in the field of alternative medicine. I stayed a student. After I graduated with master's degree in internal medicine, I enrolled in the PhD program of acupuncture at the same university and hospital, following a well-known acupuncture master. Soon, another chance came. I was recommended to Southwest Acupuncture College in America. They reviewed my resume and decided to give me an interview. They interviewed me over the phone. I was hired the second day, which was 1 week before the last day of 2003. On January 1st of 2004, me and my husband landed in United States of America. I will always remember that day. After a long international flight, I was feeling lightheaded. But when I heard the custom officer said to me, "Happy New Year!" I was wide awake. I realized that I was in a completely new and different place to begin a new life. I started teaching on the third day upon my arrival to a whole class of American students who eager to learn acupuncture and herbs. I was still in jet lag. Time flies. I earned my PhD degree of acupuncture after 4 years of study and clinical research in America. I taught at Southwest Acupuncture College for 11 years. Many of my students are practicing acupuncture throughout the whole nation. I feel rewarded and proud. The end of 2019, the pandemic came. COVID-19 was like a humongous black cloud covering the whole world. Quarantine started. Clinic has to be closed for several months. It might be a tragedy for many people, but to me, it was a great opportunity. I'm finally able to slow down my pace and dive into my passion again, which is learning. I have been super interested in functional medicine for several years and learning information here and there. Finally, I have the time and energy to allow myself into a complete program study. After a whole year of study, I completed the program and became a certified functional medicine practitioner. It is life-changing for me, and I learned so much from it. What's more important, that's the exact knowledge that fits my learning map, exact information I was eager to know for a long time. So what is functional medicine? There are a few things in common between Oriental medicine and functional medicine. They both work holistically. They work on the root cause of disease. They both consider the full picture of your physical, mental, and emotional health. The difference is, Oriental medicine is based on Oriental philosophy, from concept to diagnosis, while functional medicine is a system of biology-based approach. Let me explain it in this way. In the past, when I try to explain what is qi, which is vital energy from Oriental medicine perspective, or what is phlegm, or cold, or heat to my patient, they could get confused because that is a philosophy-based medical concept. It worked in ancient times and still works in modern times and will continue working for the future. It sounds easier to people but actually hard to truly understand it. And now, after reviewing my patient's blood work, I analyze it and explain it the marker's wisdom. I discovered the health risk and make treatment plan. In the meantime, I combine Oriental medicine philosophy together with functional medicine, which makes complicated things much easier to understand and implement. Speaking of treatment, acupuncture actually has a great advantage. I attended over 200 seminars hosted by well-known doctors, medical researchers, shared the cutting-edge knowledge of medicine. Very often, the information that I received collide with my existing knowledge, practice experience, and produce lots of sparks, which makes me thrilled. Very often, when speakers talk about treatment but seems limited only to vitamin or supplements, I often wanted to say, why not use acupuncture? These points can help without taking not so much pills every day. I soon realized that I am exactly doing so-called interdisciplinary study, which means I combine Oriental medicine, acupuncture with functional medicine, and it often produce creative solutions and new perspectives in terms of treatment for illness. The combination of both medicine has proved to become more powerful in my practice, and I will share stories and tips with you in future episodes. Okay, that's pretty much about me, and I will be a major host of the podcast. In HH Natural Medicine, we have another physician that I would love to introduce him to you all. His name is Dawei Shao. Dr. Shao earned his medical degree in China 27 years ago and earned his Master of Science in Oriental Medicine following that. He is nationally licensed in acupuncture and herbology and state licensed as a Doctor of Oriental Medicine about 17 years ago. Dr. Shao is also a licensed injection therapist. He loves doing acupuncture and helps people feeling better, and his patients love him too. He specializes in pain management, scalp acupuncture, i.e. neuroacupuncture, and injection therapy. He will be assisting me to present acupuncture points, acupressure techniques, and story sharing, etc. He's a bit shy, but I still recorded a few words from him.
Hello everyone, I am Dawei Shao. Thank you for listening to our podcast. I wish you get some helpful and useful information from our channel, and I will see you in later episodes. Hope you enjoy it.
Now I'd like to talk a little bit about the reason why I decided to open podcasts and social media. Allow me to share a famous saying in Oriental medicine. It was documented in Yellow Emperor's Classic, the book which is the first book found in 2500 years ago. It says, the average healer treats already ill. The medium healer treats the illness that is about to break out. The superior healer prevents illness. You see, when we take patients, almost everyone has already been ill or sick or having pain. We work as an average healer to help them relieve sufferings. When they give me their blood work, I analyze their blood markers and dig deeper into their health, diet, lifestyle, mental stress, etc. I'm able to help them make changes in their habits, giving them nutrition suggestions, and tailor their acupuncture treatment strategies to help them either lose weight, control blood sugar, manage blood pressure, cholesterol, improve sleep, gaining energy, etc. I work as a medium healer. However, I and we wanted to be a superior healer. The superior healer prevents illness. So what I will share in this podcast? I will share the knowledge on Eastern medicine healthcare philosophy, herbs, and acupuncture points usage, i.e., we will be teaching acupressure techniques and how to use them to work on you and your family at home. The part of practical knowledge sharing, I will upload them into YouTubes as well for you to watch them as many as you want to. I will share information about nutrition, the correct way of using vitamins, and how to eat food smart. I will talk about diseases, the understanding of disease from Oriental medicine perspective and functional medicine perspective. I will share some stories of clinical case study, and I may have guests coming into the show as well. I will talk about up-to-date knowledge in medicine and nutrition. Of course, I will answer your questions as well. So if you have listened or watched my social media and have some general questions, please feel free to leave your message to me. I will gather some questions and prepare to answer them together periodically. If you have a private health conditions and don't want to share them in public, please feel free to call my clinic and schedule a private consultation. Alright, this is the end of my first episode. I encourage you to subscribe this podcast as one of your favorites so that it can be immediately notified when a new episode becomes available. It is a free service. If it offered some help to you, I would love you share it with your friends and families. In our show notes down below, you will find our website information, Facebook contact, and YouTube link. Feel free to check them out and find something you like there. Alright, thank you so much for listening to my podcast show. I look forward to seeing you next week.